One where I got tired the most it might have been the punt return, even though it wasn't that far, but it was just the going back and forth, and then finally taking off to score. But other than that, I wasn't really tired, and that surprised me. Maybe because it was a game, I don't know, but I wasn't as tired.
Reggie Dunn was there.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do after the game? What did Reggie say to you? And did you guys hang out after the game at all?
Well, we didn't hang out, but he just told me just keep up the good work. He'll be watching. We talk every now and then when he has time. So he just told me just stay at it. You have to stay focused. If you really want the record, you got to stay focused.
It's special to have him on the sideline.
Yeah, it is. It is. And so it was great because after I took the punt return back, he actually told me, he said, okay, you might be able to get Shakey's record, but I want to see you take a kickoff return. And so I took the kickoff return back, and he said, okay, I believe it. I believe it.
And then how long after the game did things start lighting up with Sports Center and all that? Could you tell when things got on Sports Center with your phone and stuff?
Well, I didn't find out until the next morning.
Oh, really?
Because my phone was dead, because it was blowing up. But I didn't find out until the next morning. I cut my phone on, and I just had notifications were going crazy. So.
Did you see it after the game though in Sports Center?
No, I seen it.
Or did people tell you were on the?
I think I seen it Saturday. Or Friday afternoon. Yeah, Friday
okay.
afternoon.
So
So it was. Yeah, I didn't see
later.
it when it happened.
Guys from Cal blowing you up and stuff like that?
Well, there's only a couple of guys that are still there, but yeah, I had some guys. Keenan Allen, he shot me a text. Marvin Jones, he shouted me out on Twitter. So, and those were guys who I looked up to when I was at Cal. So, I love those two dudes right there. Those guys are hard workers.
I know a lot of just that you got a lot of pride and you kind of want to feel like you have something to prove since you had to leave Cal. How far do you think you kind of took a step in that direction toward kind of proving you belong in Pac-12?
It's only one game. You have to constantly do this every week. It's a long season. We only get 12 opportunities. Now we have 11 left, and so nothing's guaranteed. And so you just have to take every day like it's the last day. You just got to go out and prepare to win every day. And so I feel like I did take maybe a stride or a step into proving something, but like I said, it's only one game. We still got 11 more.
I imagine it took some time for you to develop that kind of patience and this kind of mentality. Could you talk a little bit about that process and kind of maturing through the last couple of years?
I can honestly say when I first graduated high school, I wasn't ready. I wasn't mature enough, and so and that actually, when I actually came back to the JC, that's what I wanted to work on, maturing myself. It wasn't so much about school or football because football is going to take care of itself. It was just maturing myself, becoming a young man, and so I just went a different way. I took a different approach to a lot of things. I just wasn't doing things that I was doing before, and I feel like over the years, the past 4 or 5 years, I've matured a whole lot. I still have a lot of maturing left to do. I'm 22 years old, so but it's a process. It's not going to change overnight, but I do believe that I've matured a whole lot from when I was 18 years old.
Thanks.
First time you touched the football wearing the crimson and white, you took it to the house on a 46-yard return. How did that feel for you?
It was great, and the crazy thing was I had told one of the coaches, I said, I'm so anxious and I'm ready for this that I believe the first time I touch the ball, I'm going to score. And so, and it happened, but it wouldn't have happened without the special teams unit that was out there on the field. But it was crazy. The energy in the stadium was crazy. So
when you're out there, did you see those running lanes open up, or did you just have the confidence in your blockers ahead of you?
I have confidence in my blockers. Damo Hatfield actually before they had called it was like a dead ball, and Damo actually came back and said, "Just calm down. This is what you do. We didn't bring you here to just be average. Be great." And then he told me something that I'll never forget. He said, "I will get laid out before you get laid out. So just do what you do, trust us, and you'll score. And I trusted him, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to trust your teammates, and so that's going to stick with me for a long time.
You followed it up with a kickoff return. Did it feel easier now knowing that you had that punt return under your belt, knowing that those running lanes were going to be open?
I wouldn't say it felt easier, but I think kickoff return may be a little bit easier because there's more lanes. But it was, again, it was great blocking. Great blocking. I couldn't have done it without that kickoff return unit team. So it was, after I made the first guy miss, I just seen it was two dudes. I can't remember exactly who it was, but they had two huge kick out blocks, and I just took it straight right off of them. And so, the rest is history.
You've also moved into the starting lineup at wide receiver as well. How's that coming along, and how do you feel like you're getting the playbook?
The playbook is pretty good. It's similar to the playbook I had at my junior college, and but as being in a starting role, I have to prove that I deserve it. If I don't prove it, then I won't be a starter. So ultimately, it's, of course, everybody wants to be a starter. I just want to contribute to the team, whether it's, like I said, offense or special teams or whatever it is. If I'm holding on a field goal, hey, it is what it is. But I just want to contribute to the team. So I'm not a selfish player. So if I didn't start the whole season, hey, I didn't start. I just want to contribute to the team.